So we're in the car, and I just want to give you a little behind the scenes talk. We tried to go to Krispy Kreme. We were going to get the 3 new Reese's donuts because this was a convenient time for us to go, and they're out of one of them. They said they're out of the one's called like Nutrageous. They're out of that one right now. So it's like I said, okay, thank you. And so because there's only 3 to try anyway, but I was fully prepared to try them. So we may try to get back over here again before they go away. Normally they have these donuts for like two weeks when they come out with a special donut. So anyway, I just wanted to give you the kind of backstory of like, because a lot of you have I haven't gotten notification from just one person. I've gotten notification from a lot of people that these donuts came out, and I see it myself anyway. But I wanted to let you know, if you're wondering why hasn't she tried those, because she loves Reese's. That's why I haven't tried them, because if I'm going to try them, I want to try all 3. So we're driving past. I want to show you the businesses here. You have an Academy, which used to be Bed Bath & Beyond. You have Best Buy. You have Burlington, which used to be Toys R Us. What else is over there?
Ulta, Value City Furniture, and then they have the Main Event, which is they just built.
And
doesn't look like, well, there's a truck there, but I don't know if they're open or not.
Yeah, we don't know if they're open. We've shown you this before. I've shown you like, oh, it's this coming soon.
Okay.
So, so I've shown you this in 2 other vlogs when they were building it, and it says eat, bowl, and play.
Yeah, it looks like the building's actually done.
So I guess they're just working on the inside.
Yeah.
I do think that'll be a neat place to go. But we are on, this is Nicholasville Road in Lexington, and it's a rainy, ugly, it is so ugly. It's gray. And I just think this is the ugliest day. Now, I know some people who absolutely love days like this. Do I need to get over one?
Yes, you do.
That,
as long as you avoid the truck next to you.
Yeah, I did. They think that this is, the best weather is when it rains. I don't like it.
Like sunny.
But I figured we could show you some businesses as we go down the road, because 20 years from now, these businesses may not be here anymore.
Yeah, there's the sex place that sells sex toys.
Kevin says that.
They do. They're sex party toys. There's Malibu Jack's, and there's a Getty Town right there.
We haven't been in Getty Town since the kids were little. They sell pizza. It's like Mr. Getty's Pizza.
There's it's basically a cracker with gay sauce on it. There's the Chick-fil-A. They just built that. They just rebuilt that one, didn't they? Because they redid the whole drive-through.
But that Getty Town, you go in there, it's one of those places where you eat pizza, but then you go in there and you play games and you get tickets.
Isn't Malibu Jack's like that too?
I have no idea. I've never been
either.
in Malibu Jack's. Now, Ashley's our daughter. She's a teacher. She's been in Malibu Jack's because some of her students have had birthday parties in there. And so she's been to some of her kids' birthday parties in there.
Eyeglass World.
There's an old school McDonald's sign over here. I don't know. Kevin might be able to get it out my window.
Okay. Yeah, that's one of the oldest, one of the older McDonald's.
There's an old KFC sign up here too. There's actually like a bucket.
Yeah, this is one of the first KFCs in Lexington. It's one of the oldest ones. Yeah.
Oh.
Of course, they've redone the building since then, but
I love the bucket. I'm glad they kept the bucket.
The oldest KFC in Lexington's gone, I think. The oldest McDonald's in Lexington's gone too. It used to be on New Circle Road on the other side of town. Here's Trader Joe's. We're not going to Trader Joe's, but there it is.
We are going to...
Sorry, she gives it gas and the whole arm drops. So you get a view of the glove compartment.
We are actually turning this way. We're going to a different place today.
Panda Cuisine, Lavish Snails, Subway, Nothing But Cakes. One Main something, Financial, Bright Tiger Dental.
So over there, Kevin is showing you.
There's Kroger, Michael's, a Pet something, TJ Maxx.
Oh, good.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so look, Kevin's going to show you this KFC bucket. I think this is just so cool. Zoom in on it if you can. This is a piece of nostalgia. I love stuff like this. Of course, there's a pole right in front of it. I'm trying to stay back a little bit so that he can see it. But it's literally a huge bucket, and I'm so glad they've never taken it down because...
It used to turn.
Yeah, yes, it would turn. You're absolutely right. And then on up here from this, you'll see that McDonald's sign again. So we went up one side of the road, and now we're coming back. But I love this. There's a Panda Express, which Kevin's done a review of Panda Express on Lunchtime Review. Five Guys, he's reviewed that.
Yeah, there's the old McDonald's.
Here's those golden arches. Yeah, I just think that's so cool. And then over there,
there's a shoe store that used to be really, really popular. Howard Curry.
Howard Curry.
Yeah, they're expensive.
Howard Curry is the neatest place if you're local. They have this talking tree, and when I was a little girl, my parents would take me in there.
Hello, big truck.
You could, there was a tree, and when you were leaving the store, it would say goodbye to you, or it would talk to you. But it was just so neat as a kid to experience.
Yeah, you really thought a tree was talking to you.
I did, and I loved the scene. It was like a whole nature scene in there. Yeah. With little, they had little stuffed animals and stuff like that in there. We took Gavin there when he was really little.
He had to get his first pair of walking shoes.
Yes, and I was vlogging then, so I don't know if I actually vlogged him there or not, but that would be cool to look back on to see if I did.
Go. Go. Go.
Let's go. Come on.
Hey, follow.
Yeah.
Hi, buddy.
Yeah. This is the talking tree. And Gavin's gonna come slowly but surely and see the tree. Founded in 1948. Okay. Gavin, look at the tree. You see it? You see the tree?
Bye, Gavin.
Did you hear it? Did you hear it? Gavin, look at that.
Bye, Gavin. I love your shoes.
If you have any comments about
Really can't see it very well because of the cars, but here comes this big truck again.
There's a truck.
Right over there is Lexington Green, which you can't see. There it is.
There it is. I'm trying to go slower. So
There's what's the bookstore?
Joseph Beth.
Joseph Beth. There's a huge Joseph Beth in there, and they used to have comedy off Broadway. I think it's still there.
Yeah, it's
where
still there.
they have comedy shows. You can go watch a comedian. Then Image Studios, and there was like a no, you turn to the next one. I'm sorry. Yeah, there used to be an anthropology or something in there. I think it's gone now.
The anthropology?
Yeah.
It probably is over at Fritz Farm now.
And there's Jared's, which is really a place I've never been. And I think David's Bridal is right behind it.
Ashley and I went in David's Bridal, and it was an experience because there were women everywhere.
It says gowns, right?
Yes, so you could get your prom dress or whatever there, but we were there because Ashley has been in so many weddings I've lost count as a bridesmaid. So Ashley was in there to get her bridesmaid's dress, and so I went in there with her, and it was I always have a fun time with Ashley. When we go shopping, I always really have a good time. And she was in there picking out her bridesmaid's dress and trying it on and all that. But they had different groups of women for different wedding parties, and you could tell they were all in there getting fitted for their gowns. So it was just really fun. So we have come into Joann's Fabric. We haven't been in here, I don't think, since the end of Halloween. And I know they were getting their Christmas stuff out. So now, look at all these little things. I wonder, those are birdhouses.
You see the little cool.
Oh,
Look at the little thing of yarn or string.
I know. That's what I'm saying. These are birdhouses. They're very, very unique birdhouses. Oh, look who would like that. Jerry and Linda. That looks like Gizmo. So these are all things for outside. This is actually a light. These are lights. So we're gonna go right around here. I came in here now because I wanted to look at the Easter stuff. I wanted to see what they had out for Easter. These are just wind chimes and mats and stuff like that. But if we go over here, they have their Easter decor, and they always have unique things. So if you keep going in like Target or Walmart or whatever, and you think, oh, I'm seeing the same old stuff, well, then this is a good place to go to see new things. And because it's not, you would think it's just crafts in here, and it's not. That basket's cute. I love the wreath. That is a very unique wreath. Did you see that, Kev? With the carrots? It's unique, isn't it? So this is, what is that? Is that burlap? Is that burlap, Kevin? I know. I'm wondering, is it burlap? No? Oh, this is beautiful. It's $50. $50 for that. Look how cute. These rabbits holding that up. Coconut husks? Huh, that's interesting.
It's called a coconut. Made out of coconut.
It's $50. Yeah, I know. But it says 40% off.
You can buy these little kits with these.
Uh-huh.
You can buy these for like $5.
Uh-huh.
You can go get you some antique plates.
And sell your own.
Sell your own.
You yeah.
Of course, you have to be careful not to break them.
I found a snail for Ashley. What shoe?
The green.
Oh, goodness. That's funny. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, I think Ashley requested no more.
Yeah, she said no more snails because she has enough snails. She doesn't need any more snails. So what are we going to look at next? They have the floral department over here. Kevin, you said you wanted to look at some stuff. What did you say you wanted to look at? What do you want to look at?
I was just going to see what the craftsy stuff was.
Well, they had games and stuff back here before we came. That's unique. That carrot. Kevin is still working on his cross stitch, but he said that he would like something else in addition to the cross stitch, just to keep busy. So, oh yeah, lots of scrapbooking paper. My goodness. You could literally spend a fortune on this stuff.
Like really make fancy.
I guess so.
That's what they're showing, like pictures.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pictures.
Lots and lots of papers and stuff like that. So the music was really, really loud in this section, and instead of just continuing to scream over it, I decided to voice over. You can spend a fortune on this scrapbooking stuff. I mean, it is unbelievable. I can remember Andrew and Ashley both having science fair projects they had to do in school, and going and buying those single sheets of scrapbooking paper. But you can also use this type of material if you ever have a kid that's doing those science boards in school for projects, then this is a good section to go in, because all the scrapbooking stuff really makes those science boards pop. And I mean, there's just all kinds of stuff available that I didn't have as a kid, or that I didn't even know about as a kid. Like, instead of using glue, they have like this spray adhesive stuff that you can spray on paper and stick it to the science boards and stuff like that. So it's just, this stuff has come a long way. And of course, this was in Joann's, but they also sell stuff like that in Hobby Lobby and Michael's and places like that too. These are cute for kids to get started.
Those are those diamond dots.
Oh, I thought it was. Oh, okay. Lots of dots.
Yeah, dots.
Yeah, that's exactly what that is.
They're like dots.
Look at
They're
the
Harry Potter.
look at the engraving art.
Yeah, you just scratch off.
Yeah. So you might not think of Joann's fabric when you think of like stuff for kids' activities and kids' games and stuff like that. But they really do have a lot of unique things to offer, especially if you have creative kids. If you have kids that don't want just the ordinary like little people toys or stuff like that, they have a lot of really creative toys, creative things to offer. Look at the puzzles. Crazy amount of puzzles here. Those Wysowski, those are the ones he and Dad and Mom used to put together.
Like TV phone.
Yeah, there's one down there that says Playbill. Yeah.
The Charles
Wysowski.
Yeah, that's kind of the folk art.
Yeah, those are the ones that they used to collect. Do you remember they had a great big one over the bathtub in the bathroom that they got framed? Do you remember that? So these are diamond dots. I love this wall of yarn. I always think that's so pretty. Greeting card set.
Yeah, creatures. Personalized
Oh.
AR art.
Look, here's a ton of those diamond dots right here. This whole section. So it doesn't matter what you're into. If you're into art. Yeah, there's a picture. Yeah, there's animals.
One at the bottom.
I know. The Starry Night.
No, the one next to it with the big wave. Fuck this.
Oh, yeah. Then they have smaller ones. These are shorter ones up here.
Look at that.
Tons and tons of yarn, though. I love all the yarn, and Kevin loves all the yarn. Those diamond dots are plentiful in this place. If you've ever wanted to try your hand at the diamond dots, you can. I mean, there's just so much. And this, the art section, Christina, our daughter-in-law, would have been going crazy in this section. There's a head. Wonder what you do with the head. The heads. What do you do with those?
Model it. Wig on it.
Kevin was like, put a wig on it? We don't know. We don't know what the heads are for. I have no idea why you would buy the head. But I was really impressed with the amount of the paints and look at all this stuff. My dad would have been crazy about this area with all these paints. Kevin and I used to have tons and tons of those like fabric paints and stuff like that. We did Andrew a Halloween costume one year of a skeleton, and it was the coolest thing. And we basically painted a skeleton form on a black jogging outfit.
To make your own, I guess?
Yeah, those are like that one that Amber...
Look, there's the blanks right there.
Okay, Amberlyn got that set. And she said what she really, really liked about it was it came in these little things. And when you had yours, it did not. It came in plastic bags. And she really liked it that it came in those.
Yeah, I'd say most of these are just the bags.
Yeah, the bags. Yes, it would be a lot cheaper. But I don't know if she ordered it offline or if somebody sent it to her or what. But it was in those things.
But that is, these are like to replace things, or if you want to make your own picture. Like all these are the dots fabrics.
Right.
Like those are all blanks.
Oh.
Here's the little containers, right?
Yep. Those are $7.49 just for 8 containers. Yeah.
I think it's neat though. You can design your own.
Yeah, I wouldn't have thought that either. I mean,
if there's a program. Look at the lawnmower.
oh, like you could print it out.
Yeah, like you print out a pattern, like
right.
You take a picture and converts it over to a pattern.
Right.
This is wood.
Wood stuff. I would think. Look, they have great big letters you could paint and put in your kids' rooms. I mean, those are large. And look at the houses. These are bird houses. Look at the dog balls. They have a cat ball or whatever. And these are all bird houses that you could paint. But these letters, these are awesome to put in your kids' bedrooms or in your living room or something. You could, like we could have a big D and put a big D over the mantle. There's that wall of yarn again. And then down this aisle, they had like embroidery and needlepoint thread. And look how pretty it is. It's just absolutely beautiful. You wouldn't think of something like that being so pretty, but you could take a picture of that and have a puzzle of it. Those are hooks. I was wondering what those were. Those are hooks.
Oh, crochet.
Yeah, needles and hooks.
Yeah, those are crochet.
I don't remember the music last time we came in the store being so loud, but this time they had it kind of up a little bit loud.
So,
Yeah, latch hook.
remember Ashley tried that.
Yeah, Ashley did a couple of latch hooks. And then who made it into a pillow? Your mom?
Yeah.
Okay, and then
I think she gave it
she
to somebody.
gave it to somebody. Or is your mom the one that made it, or did she give it to your mom?
No, Mom made it into a pillow.
Okay.
Might have been back there, I don't know.
Yeah, it is pretty. She gave it to somebody, but I just don't remember. Oh, this is your section right here. But see, you're already working on a needlepoint.
That's such a big scoop. Yeah, I'll tell you one thing they don't sell is the big looms, the holders.
Which surprises me.
Yeah, you would think they have the little.
This is called punch needle.
Yeah, you punch it through and it makes it puffy like a rug.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Yeah, see, you punch,
Uh-huh.
punch it in and you make like little hoops.
Ah, okay.
Like a rug.
And then this is all of that yarn that we saw, all those pretty colors and different textures and everything. We bought yarn just a couple of times during the whole kids' childhood. We had like a orange, a yellow, a blue, and a brown. And that stuff will last you forever. But if you stick it in a closet or something, you'll find that you'll pull it out every once in a while and use it. So this is Tuesday morning on Nicholsville Road. This store is actually closing, so it says all sales final. Right here when you walk in the door, it's a big sign that says store closing. So I was expecting to find some stuff. We would have been better off going to the other Tuesday morning because this store is not going to have new stuff at all. But we can still look around, see if we can get any good deals. You never know. So they have their furnitures marked at 20% off. They do have some coffees, lots of coffees here, and these are all 10% off. And then a bunch of noodles and stuff. But yeah, I guess our only Tuesday morning now is going to be next to, yeah, let's go up. Let's look at the Easter stuff up front. It's going to be the one next to Home Goods. I guess that's going to be the only one in town now. I'm honestly surprised that they got all this Easter stuff in over here since the store is closing. Oh yeah. That looks like something they would have in Home Goods, doesn't it? Oh, and they have some of the Niagara chocolates here. Hampton popcorn. This is Hampton popcorn, but it's jelly beans, and then that's Hampton marshmallow twist gourmet popcorn. We were just in Tuesday morning, and you heard me say they're going out of business. And the sad thing is we got to the checkout because we did buy a couple things to review. But the sad thing is I said, well, I guess I'll just be going to the Tuesday morning on the other side of town. And she said, no, that one's going out of business too. So before we leave Lexington today, we will go in the other Tuesday morning because it'll probably be the last time we go in there, because I would say if you don't get what you want today, they're not going to be getting in new stuff, and so it's going to be very, very picked over. So, so we'll definitely go in there. But I've always been grateful to have a Tuesday morning because Kevin and I have found a lot of good foods to review, but they also have really unique toys and stuff like that in there. And Like just now, we saw a Mandalorian Monopoly. It was only 18 bucks plus 10% off. We saw a Titanic the Game, which I don't think I've ever seen Titanic the Game. And then we saw a Sorry game. I've only ever seen a regular Sorry game. This was like a special pet edition of Sorry, which I thought was really cool. When I picked up that Titanic game, Kevin said something. What did you say? James Cameron said that
something about the door. He realizes the door was really big enough for both of them.
Yeah, but Jack actually.
Jack could have lived.
Jack could have lived. Jack could have lived. I still love that movie. I still think that is a wonderful, wonderful movie. It hasn't been that long ago since I watched it. Yeah, I'll be sad that Tuesday morning is gone, because that's one of those places where we've been able to go, and some of you all have told me we don't have one of those in our area, so I've always been grateful for it. But she said that the closest one to us is going to be in Frankfort, Kentucky. So if you're in this area and you didn't know they were closing, just know that if you want to go to a Tuesday morning now, you'll have to go to Frankfort. But right now, we are, I don't know if Kevin can show you or not, we are headed to Whole Foods. I'm not looking for anything specific. I always look certain parts of the store. I like to look at the candy bars. I like to look at the chips. I like to look at the reasons why people don't go to Whole Foods. I'm the one in Whole Foods shopping for junk, while everyone else is in Whole Foods shopping for healthy stuff. Anthropology's down that way. That's Ashley's favorite store now. Yeah, I'm looking at the ice cream and all the things that nobody else wants to buy in here. But that's what I'm looking for. So we might not buy a thing, but we're just going to see if they have anything new. So there's all kinds of shops over here. This is called Fritz Farm. We've showed you this before. This is where they have a Shake Shack, and they have Anthropology, like I said. But what's that other one that Ashley loved? Gosh, I cannot think of the name of it. Anyway, we went in Whole Foods. We didn't buy one thing in Whole Foods. They don't have anything new out. I was hoping they would have like some different Easter candy or some stuff for Easter. They don't have anything out right now. There was no sign of anything different. But there's Shake Shack straight ahead.
This is where our fresh market is in Lexington.
And they still
have
only
Super America.
Yeah, they have a Super America here.
The only one that we know of. Did the fresh market
get a new sign?
Maybe.
That looks different. So this is called Lansdowne Shops, and it's actually a really nice section. There's a Hallmark over here, and we have found some really cool things in the Hallmark before. We haven't been in there in a while, but you pay for it, that's for sure. But there's the Hallmark, and it looks little bitty from the front.
Yeah, it's pretty good size once you get in.
It's big. You go in there, and it goes back a long way. That Walgreens looks little bitty from the outside, and it's big too.
Yeah, there's a restaurant down there.
Yeah, there's a restaurant there. There's a Malone's here. OBC Kitchen.
There's also a Baskin Robbins.
Yeah, and what's that chocolate place?
Old Kentucky?
Old Kentucky Chocolates.
And then, is this the Mad Potter is there too, where you can make, you can paint cups and plates and stuff and give away as gifts.
So there's the Tuesday morning sign.
Yeah, I asked when they were going to officially close. She said the end of March.
The end of March. So we did go.
Not too long.
Yeah, we did go in there, and Kevin is driving now. We did go in there, and I'm glad we went in there, because we bought something for Evie at the other location, and we found something similar but different in this location. So it'll probably be something that I'll give her for her birthday. And so usually what I've been doing recently is I've been showing during the vlogs. I've been showing like what I got them for their birthday. So that's probably what I'll do. Her birthday is in May, so the very, very beginning of May, and so I'll probably show you what I got at that time, because I'm sure that's when we'll give these to her. So anyway, there's a Chuck E. Cheese, Hobbytown. Chuck E. Cheese, and then Home Goods is down here. There's a tile store. We're actually not going into Home Goods today, but it looks like a lot of other people are.
When was the last time you went to Chuck E. Cheese? When Andrew was a kid.
When Andrew was a kid. When Andrew was a kid, and that
probably been 20 years
that
ago.
birthday party.
Yeah, probably 20 years ago.
Are you gonna cut through back here?
Yeah, they're pretty busy.
Yeah, you'll get stuck if you don't. Yeah, the last time I remember was when Andrew was invited to a birthday party, and I even remember the kid's name. So look at this giant Adirondack chair. We just went in Big Lots and we're coming back out, and I have to tell you, Kevin is hilarious. First of all, it's Big Lots on a Saturday. They had one person who I have talked about her in the past, because she, if you don't have like a card, like a
rewards card.
A rewards card, then she gets pissy.
She does.
She gets really pissy, and she does not like it because she says, well,
you could say blah blah blah.
Yeah, and it helps you and it helps me too. So I guess she gets in trouble if you don't have a card.
So many of them.
So we were checking out. It's the same lady. We waited in line forever. Yes, you're just gonna pull right out in front of me because that's okay. We waited in line forever because it was just her working. Finally got up to the register and Kevin's paying, and she tells him several times, hit the green button, hit yes.
Hit round up and then the green button.
Yeah, to round up. Well, we've already been in stores today, and Kevin did round up. Where was it that you went in?
Like Joann's or somewhere. Somewhere.
No,
somewhere like that. Tuesday morning.
Maybe Tuesday morning.
It was one of those.
I think it was Tuesday morning, and Kevin did round up because they didn't even ask him to. She is telling people to automatically hit that button without asking them if it's okay or not. Without saying, do you want, or if you want to round up, hit the green button.
And truthfully, I don't even like to round up on those things in stores because I know that
you're not showing yourself.
I know.
I know what you're talking.
I know that they probably do give a decent portion of that to charities, but there's nothing saying how much they give. They could literally be giving 1% of what you donate, and you have no idea what it is. So I would rather donate to an actual place where I know how much they're going to give. There's my pick. I would rather donate to a place, that I know exactly how much they're going to give, not just a store that goodness knows who or what they're going to give. So anyway,
but I
have rounded up at least once, maybe even twice.
The point of me telling you all that is because there's a way to ask and there's a way to be pushy. She was being pushy. She was being pushy.
Well, and if you didn't know any better, you would just follow her directions. And
right. She shouldn't be telling people to do that. Maybe somebody else didn't want to round up and they couldn't read what was on that screen. I just think that's cruddy of her. This is the line in Target, and I didn't even start filming until I was halfway up. This is the longest line I've seen since Christmas. Target wasn't bad shopping in there. Honestly, it wasn't any worse than any other Saturday to me when you're shopping in there. But thank goodness Kevin and I did not find anything to buy, because it was worse than Christmas, and the line, it didn't seem like it was moving either. At least at Christmas time, it's moving.
Yeah, they didn't have as many people working. We're really dark. Hello.
Yeah, that was long. And I'm so glad. I've been looking for 2 things in there for several weeks, and one of them I'm just never going to get. So apparently, I am assuming a lot here, okay? I'm assuming, though, that Tabitha Brown stuff
must have been a limited time.
It must have been a limited time, yes, because let me tell you why. So I talked about it in the week before last, like 2 weeks ago. I talked about it in a vlog that you all recommended I try her popcorn, and so I was looking for her popcorn, the Tabitha Brown popcorn, and I said all we could find in our area was her nuts. And so So both Targets just had the Tabitha Brown nuts. So I didn't get any of those because it's like, well, how different can those be? But you all recommended her popcorn. We never got her popcorn, and now there's hardly anything at all on that display, and it's all 50% off.
Yeah,
so
it's like they're trying to get rid of it now.
yeah, so it was like it was only out for February, and it was a special thing, and now it's all going away, and I guess you're not going to be able to get it anymore. So I appreciate you telling me about it, but I will not be trying that popcorn because we never got. Some things that just happens is we want to try it, we look for it, but we never do get it in our area. So we just always do the best we can. I thought this would be a fun test to do. This is in the latest edition of HGTV magazine, and I'm probably going to show my ignorance here, but you know, who cares, right? Who really cares? Okay, so the first question says, circle all the items that can go in the recycling bin. Now, I have to tell you, we used to have a recycling bin in Winchester, and we still do have a recycling bin at our house, but they do not recycle. They do not like pick up the bin for recycling. If you have extra garbage, you basically have two bins. You can put garbage in both bins, take them both down, but they're just going to throw them away. They're not going to recycle them. So that's just the way it is here. So we do not do recycling. But it says, circle all the items that can go in the recycling bin. So milk cartons, yes. Paper plates, I think yes. Metallic chip bags, no. So I'm going to say milk cartons. I think paper plate. I'm thinking Kevin and I used to put our paper plates in there. See, I would know a lot more of these if we still recycled, but I kind of have an excuse, I think, because we don't recycle anymore, so how am I supposed to know this stuff? Because Kevin and I loved recycling. We thought it was so much fun to divvy out the trash and stuff. So we would still do it. Wood chopsticks, yes. Cloth rags, cloth, I don't remember. Of course, you don't throw. How often do you throw away cloth? I'm going to say no. Aluminum foil, no. Plastic cutlery, probably no. Plastic containers, now that's a iffy, because some of those, it seems like some of them, like the lids can go, but the bottom can't. I'm going to say yes. Aluminum cans, definitely. Plastic shopping bags, I don't know if they're supposed to go in the recycling or not, but I do know, like if you go in Walmart, they have a bin that you can put used shopping. I'm going to say yes, because I know you can do it at Walmart, so I'm just going to say yes. My battery is blinking, so I'm going to change my battery and we'll be right back. Change the battery. I think we're still good here. Okay, which fixture or appliance uses the most water? Sink, toilet, shower, garden hose, washing machine, or dishwasher? Well, we don't have a dishwasher. We chose when we remodeled the kitchen not to do a dishwasher, but let's not pretend. I wouldn't know anyway, even if we had one. Which fixture or appliances use the most water? I'm going to say, you would think it would be the washing machine. So it's asking you for just one. You can only choose one. I'm going to say the toilet, but if I could choose two, I would pick the toilet and the washing machine. So the washing machine would be my second answer. Although, I bet you the dishwasher probably uses a lot too. But what's the name for the vortex of trash stretching from Western North America to Japan in the Pacific Ocean? The Oceanic Wasteland, the Great Pacific Garbage Patch, the Floating Dumpster Fire, the Pacific Trash Trap. Well, I've never heard of this at all in my life, so I'll say the A, the Wasteland, because I've literally never heard of that. What is vampire power? The name for electronic devices that you charge overnight. A way to save energy by running HVAC systems after sundown. Energy that appliances consume even when off. Energy that you source on your own through solar panels or other means. What is vampire power? I'm going to say energy that appliances consume even when off. Because that just sounds like it would be right to me. Okay. Which U.S. state is the most energy efficient? Ooh, the most energy efficient. I'm going to say, oh, I'm going to get this wrong. I don't know. All of these sound good. You have Vermont, Montana, California, and Oregon. I'm going to say Vermont. Which household appliance uses the most energy? Dryer, Wi-Fi router, television, or refrigerator? I'm going to say dryer. Which item does not belong in the compost pile? Okay, I know you can put citrus peels, eggs, shells, coffee filters. I don't think you can put pizza boxes. So I'm going to say pizza boxes. Because a compost pile is, you're supposed to be able to dump that whole thing out and it go into the earth. And I don't see that going into the earth. How much does the average American household spend annually on electricity? Well, good grief. I know we spend, I don't know, I'll say $1,500 because, well, but that's probably low in our area. I'm going to say 15. That sounds normal. What's the most common cause of household leaks? Faulty dishwashers, drippy faucets, running toilets, loose hose connections. What's the most common cause of household leaks? I'm going to say drippy faucets. Okay, we're almost done. The EPA suggests you set your thermostat to a difference of blank degrees when you leave your home. 0, you should leave the thermostat where it is. 2 to 3, 7 to 8, 11 to 12. A difference of how many degrees when you leave home? I'll say 2 to 3 when you leave the house. I know some people change it from morning to night, or they have it set automatically to change from when they're going to be home the longest time. True or false? Cooling your house requires more energy than heating it. Cooling your house. I don't know. I'll say true. Taking a 10-minute shower is better for water conservation than taking a quick bath. True. The best time of day to water your lawn is early morning. True. Or is it at night? Is it nighttime? Was that a trick question? Is it supposed to be after dark? Or at night, like at dusk? Okay, I'm just going to keep it. A full refrigerator requires more energy than an empty one. False. I think I've heard before that an empty refrigerator is worse. America consumes more energy than any other country. Yes, I believe that. True. Okay, now here's the answers. This is where the Tammy gets to show how ignorant she is. Okay. I wasn't the brightest bulb at school, okay? Okay, give yourself 1 point for each correct answer. Check with your town to see what is recyclable in your area. Turn to page 12 to discover how bad it is to throw non-recyclable. Okay, so A, F, H, and I are things you can throw away. A, I knew paper plates. I knew that was wrong. You can't do wooden chopsticks. Oh, who knew? You know what? I have an excuse for that. I don't care. We do not eat with chopsticks. I wouldn't have had a clue. We do not use chopsticks. Okay, so I get a point for A, and then H, and then, oh, F. You can do aluminum foil? A, F, H, and L. Okay, and I. Well, it's not asking you to take points away if you get it wrong. So I was wrong about the bags. So, okay, so like I said, there is a box out at Walmart that you can throw away, plastic shopping bags. I couldn't remember if we did that at home or not. I have an excuse, though, for those chopsticks. I don't care what anybody says. Okay, number 2, toilets. Oh, I got it right. Yay, I got a point. Okay. What's the name? Like I said, I have never heard of this vortex thing. Number 3 is B. Oh, so I was wrong. I'd get no point for that. Number 4 is C. Yay! I get another point. I'm so happy. I feel like I've taken a test for school, and I still feel like I'm getting ready to fail. Okay, 5, I'm probably got that wrong. C. California, really? You know, the reason I didn't say California, because it was a good guess. I mean, all 4 of those states I think are good guesses. Okay, I got that wrong. 6. D. Ooh, I got that wrong. Which household appliance uses the most energy? It's the refrigerator. The refrigerator uses more energy than a dryer? I'm shocked. Okay, number 7. What can you not put in the combo? Oh, I got that wrong. Citrus pills take too long to break down, and the acidity can throw off the pH of your compost and slow decomposition. The others are all fair game, even the pizza box. Well, there went my theory. Well, I'll be darned. Okay. Number 8. Number 8 is B. Ah, I got that right. Finally got a point. Which is the most common cause of household leaks? Number 9 is B. Oh man, I got it wrong. It's running toilets, and I said drippy faucets. Okay, 10. How far should you move your thermostat? C. Daggone. Raise the temperature by 7 degrees in the summer and lower it by 8 in the winter to conserve energy and save money. Who the heck would have known that? No point for me. I wish I hadn't have written in this. I really wish I hadn't have written in this, because I could give Kevin the same quiz, and I wonder how well he would do. Because this is just stuff we don't think about. So number 11, true or false? Number 11 is false. And I said true. According to the U.S. Energy Information Administration, 43% of the energy consumed in a home is for heating spaces and 19% for heating just water. Only 8% is used for air conditioning. I'll be darned. Number 12, taking a 10-minute shower is better than a bath. Surely to goodness that's true. Number 12, true. Thank goodness. I got another point. 13, the best time of day to water your lawn. Now this one, we used to water ours, I think, at dusk. So I probably got this wrong. Number 13 is, oh, it's true. No, it's saying true in the morning, so I got it right. Okay. Number 14, I said false. False. It's actually, it requires more energy for an empty one, so I got that right. And last one, America consumes more energy than any other country. I'm sure that's true. Oh, it's false. Oh, so I missed it. China, which is home to almost 18% of the world's population, uses the most energy. America is second, although we make up less than 5% of the world's population. We use about 17% of the energy. How did you do? Okay, let's count my points. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is there an I suck category? Because that's what I'm going to get. I got this. Good start. It says 7 to 12 points. Good start, but you have room to grow. Consider a yard update on page 84. A yard update? What does that have anything to do with this? On page 84. Well, at least I'm in the middle. At least I didn't fail it. Because I haven't taken a test in a long time. At least I didn't totally blow that test. But I'm sure some of you watching this, you probably did really, really well. Yay for the no water yard. Is this what they're talking about? Yeah. Yep, that's what they're talking about. And they have wildflowers in there. I can tell you right now, there is a house around the corner that in the summer, it's a Victorian home, but they have chosen to have a yard like this. And when you drive by it, I'm just going to be 100% honest. When you drive by it, it looks like it's abandoned. It looks like an abandoned home because every single yard on the street, people get their yards mowed. It's nice and neat and nice and tidy. When you run into a yard that looks like this in a neighborhood, it looks like they've given up. They've given up and they don't care. So you can only do that in so many places and get away with that. I think you need to be out a little bit to be able to do that because I'm telling you right now, in a neighborhood, it just doesn't look good. So anyway, I figured I would show that to you. I thought that was fun. It shows my ignorance, but like I said, I don't care because maybe somebody got something out of that, you know? Maybe you learned something with me today, and I still don't know what the vortex is. I still don't know any. I mean, they didn't the name of the vortex of trash stretching from. So there's like trash out in the ocean. I mean, is that what I'm hearing? So anyway, hopefully you enjoyed getting to see my ignorance. So I wanted to show you one more thing out of this magazine. This is the very back of the magazine, and so I wanted to share it with you. I've told you before that I do not believe in astrology and zodiac signs or any of that stuff. I just don't. I don't buy into it. If you do, that's fine. If you read your horoscope every day, that's fine. I'm not judging you at all. I'm saying I do not believe in it at all. So it's hilarious. This is in the back of this magazine. It says, it's a sign. Find your perfect vase with a little help from the zodiac. So without paying attention to the actual zodiac signs, like what you're supposed to pick, I went through and I tried. This isn't like a game. I did this on my own. You're supposed to go by your zodiac sign. But I thought, okay, which one of these is my favorite? And then I wanted to look at the month to see if I actually did, by some chance, match with Aquarius. Because that's what I am. I'm Aquarius. And I didn't at all. My favorite vase in this, out of these, and if you want to see them up close, let me see if I can show you up close. So there's the first three, and then the next set, and then the next set, and then the last set. So this was my favorite. Mine was just this flower one. And honestly, I would just set it up on the shelf, but that's my favorite one. This is the one I was supposed to have picked. I think that is one of the ugliest ones in the group. I do not like that at all. There's nothing about that I like. So, once again, there's a reason I don't follow the zodiac, because it never works for me. Never. The last thing for the vlog, I want to open this up. Kevin already opened it, and Kevin said there's no gift tag whatsoever. So this is, oh, how cool. No, there's nothing. There's not one thing in there.
Yeah, I didn't know if it was stuck to the package or something.
Oh, how cool. Mr. Food Test Kitchen Wheel of Fortune collectible cookbook. A must-have for any wheel watcher. More than 160 quick and easy recipes, behind-the-scenes photos, fun facts, and so much more. Oh, look. Oh, it's so good. Whether you cook or not, if you love Wheel of Fortune or know someone who does, this book is a must-have. How neat. Well, like I said, it didn't come with any gift tag, so I don't know who to thank, but thank you. You can, when you order something from Amazon, there's something you can click right.
Make it a gift.
Yeah, you can make it a gift, and if you make it a gift, you can put a little note in there so that I know who it's from, because I love to be able to thank you all and give you proper credit. So whoever sent this, thank you very, very much, because I love a cookbook. I'll enjoy looking through this. I also wanted to say thank you so much to my 2 new Patreons. I post those names at the end of the video every week of everyone who's a Patreon and who is a YouTube member. I also had someone who left me a tip on a video, so I don't even, you said you can do that?
Yeah, you said like a button that says thanks or thank you or something.
Yeah, like right below the video there's a thanks button. Somebody left me a $5 tip this week. So you don't even know. When I see that, it's like, oh my gosh, people do that. So I really do appreciate that. I got the plastic off the book, so I wanted to show you. This is so cool. So when you open it up, I love all the pictures. Look at that picture of Vanna. And then when you open it up, that's a nice picture. There's an introduction. And then it gives, of course, the host, the executive producer, the announcer, and then just behind the scenes, there's some pictures, stuff like this, stuff that you don't ever get to see. But look at this. I think this is so cool. Look how they did the recipes. Easy breezy brunch souffle. And so it's cool because they give you the recipe here. They also show you a picture, which I love. And there's a picture on each page of the recipe that you're making. And then it gives behind the recipe. And so it's kind of like a behind the scenes type thing. So every single one of these is in the Wheel of Fortune way, and then it's just so cool that they give the picture and everything, because a lot of recipe books are really nice, but I like it better when they have the pictures, because that just helps me see what it's supposed to look like, and does mine look like what theirs is supposed to look like. You know, it just helps to know if it turned out right or not. But look, greetings from Spain. So I'd say they've been all over the world and done Wheel of Fortune. But there's just all kinds of recipes in here. And so this is just a really nice book. So thank you to whoever gave it to me. I have no idea, like I said, but this is a really, really thoughtful gift. And yeah, I can't wait to look through it closer.